Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange is as much a visual masterpiece of kaleidoscopic effects and trippy visuals as it is a journey into a self-centered man's search to not only heal his hands, but heal his soul from swallowing him whole. Doctor Strange is an absolute must-see in Imax 3D, but beyond all the stunning cinematography lies the best character story arc since the first Iron Man. And before I go any further with the ending explained, huge spoiler warning. While a film involving magic and alternate universes and ancient spells sounds overly complicated, Doctor Strange makes the right choice in glossing over the semantics in exchange for several intense action sequences. So let's discuss what exactly caused the time loop between our protagonist Doctor Strange and the antagonist Dormammu, ruler of the Dark Dimension. The loop that ended Caecilius and his zealots' evil reign over Earth's dimension. With Wong...
Just Wong? Like Adele?
With Wong now confirming that the Eye of Agamotto is in fact an Infinity Stone, how many are left in the MCU to find? And what do the two post-credit scenes with Thor and Mordo mean for future Marvel titles like Thor Ragnarok and possibly Doctor Strange 2? So let's begin. The time loop was a spell that Strange dabbled in while going through the Ancient One's private collection. The spell is from the same book which Caecilius stole a page from in the film's opening shot. Wong warned Strange that the spell he was trying to complete could break the space-time continuum, leaving him trapped in the same time loop over and over for eternity. An eternity which Caecilius believes was the secret to immortality, something that the Ancient One kept for herself, yet warned her students to never dabble in hypocritically. So Strange decides that the only chance he has to save Earth from being consumed by the dark dimension of Dormammu's is to enslave both himself and Dormammu in the never-ending loop. The major character arc is that this is the most selfless act that Doctor Strange has ever made, as he has always looked out for himself and nobody else prior in the film. To keep Dormammu from going mad because of this loop, he decides to accept Strange's bargain and leave Earth and take the Zealots with them, never to return again. At which point Strange deactivates the spell and all of Earth is saved for now. So that's the ending explained, and now the Infinity Stones. Quick refresher. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there exist 6 singularities in the form of stones, which contain immense power. They are the Space Stone, found in the Tesseract, the Reality Stone, found in the Ether in Thor's Dark World, the Mind Stone, which is found in Loki's Scepter, and now resides in Vision's forehead, the Power Stone, found in the Orb from Guardians of the Galaxy, and now the Time Stone, found in the Eye of Agamotto, making 5 out of 6, leaving only the Soul Stone to be found. The location of the Soul Stone is... well, truth be told, nobody really knows. The best speculation out there is, like the Space Stone, the Soul Stone also lies in Asgard, and it may be within either Heimdall or within Thor's father, Odin himself. Very quickly, Heimdall, because of his ability to see and hear 10 trillion souls across the 9 realms, as gatekeeper of Asgard, as well as the signature orange glow within his eyes. The same glow like that of the Soul Stone. But speculation also has it that it's within Thor's father because as the ruler of Asgard, he is in charge of the Odin Force. A force which is the lifeguard surrounding all Asgardians, and all Asgardians have the signature orange glow about them as well. So the power of the Soul Stone may be spread across all of Asgard rather than isolated into a singular mass of energy. But be sure to comment below your thoughts and speculation as to where you believe the Soul Stone lies. And we go from Odin's father to the first post-credit scene involving Thor and Doctor Strange as they discuss business over beer. So very quickly, they are discussing why would they bring somebody as dangerous as Loki back to New York. As Thor simply puts, he and Loki are looking for their father Odin, as Loki has done away with them somewhere given the events at the end of Thor's Dark World, and now they are on a quest to find him with the help of Doctor Strange, as I'm sure he wants the God of Mischief out of his realm as soon as possible. And understandably, didn't he just get broken up with by Taylor Swift? Oh well, you deserve better anyway, Loki. But we'll have to wait a year, but I'm sure it'll be worth it, as Thor's Ragnarok releases November 3rd of 2017. Now if you stayed to the end of the movie like a good Marvel movie fan, you'll recall the scene with Baron Mordo as he returns to find Jonathan Pangborn, the man that Strange seeked out to find out how he healed from his severe injury that should have been inoperable. We learn that the entire time Jonathan used magic to make himself walk again. But now Mordo believes that his master, the Ancient One, broke their natural law and tapped into powers she warned others not to even speak of, and now believes that all sorcerers could and would do the same, and that there are simply too many sorcerers operating with power that no longer belongs to them, leaving him as the apparent villain for the potential Doctor Strange sequel. And as far as Doctor Strange 2 goes, Doctor Strange has already had a very successful international debut, and a US one is sure to follow. But director Scott Derrickson has confirmed that yes, a sequel is absolutely in the cards for a future Marvel title, as well as who he wants to be the main villain. And while everybody who stayed till the end of the film may be thinking, duh, obviously Mordo is going to be the main villain, hold on. Derrickson wants to go the route of comic classic Doctor Strange villain in Nightmare, and making one slight adaptation when moving this classic villain to the big screen. In the comics, Nightmare is the controller of the Nightmare Realm and the Dream Dimension. The simplest way to put it is he's sort of like movie monster legend Freddy Krueger. Now before you type an angry rant about how I'm completely wrong, hear me out. Nightmare usually appears in and is most powerful in people's dreams or the dream dimension, like Krueger. Nightmare can trap people in their dreams, leaving their bodies rendered useless, much like when characters in Doctor Strange would go into the astral dimension, or much like when Freddy kills you in your dreams, you are dead in real life. And if you want to defeat Nightmare, you have to take him out of the dream dimension into the real world, like Krueger. But for the one change Derrickson wants to make, instead of there being a Nightmare realm, he would rather it be a dimension Strange could easily go to, like the Mirror Dimension. Strange may not hear about this realm or any spells to open it until a few years later when he dives into the Ancient One's private collection of books. The books of which there are still many that Strange has not laid his eyes upon. And that's everything I have for the ending explained of Marvel's Doctor Strange. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below, and tell me which upcoming Marvel film are you the most excited for? Guardians of the Galaxy 2? Thor Ragnarok? Spider-Man Homecoming? Or maybe something else? And what were your overall thoughts on the Doctor Strange film? And I'll be back next time with more 5 Things Explains Everything on the Thingabang Show. I'm out.